So,
Do you have anything interesting?
yeah, well, I could list an entire sheet of dogs.
You heard it straight from here. If you have a dog, bring it to Wendy.
Yeah, because we've seen them all. We participate in some. I've had some of my own. My favorite one, one that my husband and I got into right off of Park Road. This had to be in 2005, I believe. 2005, 2006, somewhere in that range. Yeah, that's right.
Because I had a house right next
door. So we go in and, I did everything wrong. We did our own work. Number one, don't ever do that. My husband, who is extremely talented as subcontractor, is also extremely precise, and it's he's going to try to straighten out 100-year-old walls and make it perfect, and that doesn't work if you're doing a rehab for sure. But anyway, he did a beautiful job fixing it up. We put it on the market. Guy came in and bought it, and we made $3,000 off of it, so we were thrilled about that. Guy came in and bought it and knocked it down, built a new house on top of it. that was worth, I don't know, $300,000 more than the one we sold him.
The lesson learned here was look at your highest and best use when you get a place.
That's right.
And the highest and best use in that particular market at the time was really tear downs, because people were building McMansions. And it was
happening all around me, all up and down the street, and I didn't pay attention to it. I didn't listen to my own preaching. And what was so bad about it is that I was trying to be cheap too, which is another thing I preach against. I didn't want to. I did not want to have to borrow enough money. The money that I needed, I wanted to try to use as much cash as possible. We tried to do our own work. We did everything I tell people not to do. And we could have, if we had done it right, we could have made a couple $100,000 off of that deal, and it ended up making 30. So that kind of sucked.
Well, the house that I had right next to it, it wasn't mine, the company that I worked for, and we made a $300,000 loan on it with cash out on a free and clear property. It was the son of the person passed away in that house, so they were the heir, and never made the first payment on it. Close. Now, if he would have just put the house up for sale, he would have gotten so much more money.
I know,
but instead he got a loan
and went down
one payment.
Yeah,
and then we ended up having to go through foreclosure. So the company that I worked for ended up losing money. He lost money.
Yeah.
And then the people that bought it, from us, ended up knocking it down and building a nice McMansion.
Yeah, building a nice house there. So that was rough, but that was not the capital that did that. Just so we know.
This was 2005.
That's right. So we have another one too that was a loan that we lent on. A house that we lent money on. It was a ground up construction. We ended up having to take the house back. One on Country Club.
Oh man!
Right in the middle of Noda. Just could not be a more prime location. And the mistake we made is finishing the house first of all, instead of just selling it. But we only had a foundation at the time, but finished it with the plans that were in place from the person that we took it back from. And unfortunately, he had builder grade plans on a house that would be worth $900,000. And and it hurt. I mean, it took us a long time to get it sold. We lost money on that house for sure. Personally, we lost money on it because we cashed into that one. So that kind of sucked. And the problem is, listen to that, is you need to be building or rehabbing with where the house is located. Don't undercut it. Don't
go too far over. Don't go too under.
Yeah, that's another good point, is don't over kill either, because you won't get your money. Yeah. That's you want to talk about that?
I know.
Yeah. That's his own personal deal.
Oh.
Yeah, do what we say, not as we do.
Man,
right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.